And finally tonight, the corner of a British field remembering those who died without a grave at the Battle of the Somme. More than 70,000 shrouded figures have been placed at the Olympic Park in London. They were all hand-stitched and bound by the artist Rob Hurd. And ahead of the Armistice centenary this weekend, he told Rebecca Barry about his poignant project.
Row upon row upon row, like the gravestones they never received. Each miniature figure, cocooned in a shroud, represents a Commonwealth soldier killed in the Battle of the Somme, whose body was never brought home. Artist Rob Hurd has spent the last 5 years making each one by hand.
It's an unfathomable number. It's so difficult to comprehend. Is that part of the reason why it was important for you to create all of it?
I think that's the whole reason. That's where it really came from, to physicalise a number. But I think it's important that we don't just remember them, that we realise that they were people, and that's what this is about. You know, this isn't, it's a person.
And one of them was 26-year-old Sidney Nicholson, who went to war with his younger brother but never came home, leaving his sibling to write to their mother with the heartbreaking news.
This, Sally, is where I've spent the last 5 years creating these effigies.
So ITV News arranged for his great-great-niece to travel to Somerset to meet the artist.
Sydney would have passed through my hands. You know, it's an amazing thing.
It is.
To feel that.
And that's important for the family as well, to know that someone else has held him, has thought about him.
Well, that's very kind to say.
It's taken 3 days to lay them all out at the Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park. There's a uniformity to these tiny bodies, each wrapped in a white shroud, reflecting the anonymity that cloaks the war dead. But each one, lying in a slightly different pose, is also unique, just like the young man it symbolises, an individual with a family left behind.
And in some ways it almost feels like Sid is coming home again, because he never got to come home. And in some small way this is his first time back on English soil for over 100 years.
And so today, Sally did just that. A century on from the end of the First World War, finally these men, symbolically at least, are being laid to rest. Rebecca Barry, ITV News.